What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Angel Charda back again today, and guess what? You know it, I got something to say. So we got another story time. I like story times because I always got a story to tell, and if we keep it up with this right, honey, I got a story for every day of the week. So tonight is going to be my most embarrassing moment ever. Damn. Okay, let me tell y'all. I don't really get embarrassed much. So those of y'all who know me personally know I'm a pretty open book. It's not a lot that I be embarrassed about or shame about, honey, because I really don't be can. But this, I would have to say, is embarrassing. So I peed on myself.
Bruh.
And I was in the 8th grade and I peed on myself. Most embarrassing moment. Okay, so let me tell you the story because it sounds a lot worse than what it actually is or what actually happened. Okay, so boom, picture it, 8th grade, 2000 and whatever. So we were so I went to a high school, well, junior high, because I was in the 8th grade, so I was in junior high. So my junior high, we did not have our own cafeteria. We shared a cafeteria with our high school, so they were like miles apart, not miles apart, yards apart or whatever. So this particular day it rained. Well, if you ever went to Bibb County High School and if you went to the junior high, you know that back in the day, if it rained, you had to get on the bus and then the bus would drive you around to the high school, right? So we got to the high school and we drove on the bus, but by the time we got done with lunch, it had stopped raining. So back in high school, they used to have these things called T-slips, and for 50 cents, you could get like lemonade, sweet tea, maybe ice cream or something, but I know for a fact that you can get lemonade. Child, I don't know who mama was in the kitchen this day making this lemonade, but baby, it was God sent. I know for a fact I had at least maybe 3 or 4 cups of lemonade. So we had lunch, you know, like me and my girls just laughing, chilling, having a good time or whatever, right? So like I said, it had stopped raining, so we were able to walk back. So we didn't ride the bus back, we walked back. So it was me and my best friend, Pre. And so, I don't really remember because we leave as a class. So it was the high school, and then it's the band room, and then it's the junior high. So we had left, so we passed the high school, and then when we got to the band room, so we was just probably hyper and just silly, and so we were just doing movie scenes. If you have not seen Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, I suggest you go watch that now. Top 10 favorite movie, I don't care. So we, and by we I mean I, reenacting movie scenes and parts for the movie or whatever, right? So it's this one scene where Claude Banks, aka Martin, he's like 70 something years old and he's in a prison. And so have you ever heard that line, whites only pies, where he was in prison and he got triggered by this pie that he smelled. So I was acting out the part to where he was in prison and they were like, he over the line, and then the guy got the gun and started shooting at him as Martin ran his old ass across that gun line and got that pie. So, like I said, me and Pre, for whatever reason, by now, our class that went on ahead, we back here in the back or whatever. So I'm back there just shooting an imaginary gun. So like I said, I already had 3 cups of lemonade, honey. So we just laughing. So we just having this a good time out there. So then eventually we look up and it's just us out there. Now we're not doing nothing wrong. We just laughing and playing, just having a good time out there. So we get on up to the junior high, and just as we're about to go in, it's a bus loading. Remember I told you that the bus takes you up to the high school, but you walk back if it's not raining. Well, as we get on down here, honey, we see somebody walk out the gate. Now, before the old junior high burnt down, it was a gate to where the kids used to load on, right? Well, they had loaded on, but it was this girl. And I wish to God I could find this girl. I really wish I could find her. I'm pretty sure she was a girl. And she, I guess, was late for whatever reason, but she had came out of the gate and the bus already had took off. And so as me and Priya laughing, already, she comes out of the gate, no lie, comes out of the gate and she starts chasing them behind the bus. Wait. Now you just had to have been this. I've never in my life seen nobody chase behind no bus. Number one, like I said, it wasn't raining, but it was already kind of wet outside, and all you could see is her running behind that bus and the water splashing all up, and she all wet inside of them muddy puddles. When I tell you, that was the funniest stuff I had ever seen in my life. It was like she just kind of came out of nowhere. She was chasing behind that bus. She was wild up behind that bus trying to get on that bus, and it ended up stopping at the end of the road so that she can get on. Literally bent over laughing my ass off, just tickled at this point. So now I can't hold it no more. So you know how like when you gotta pee, okay, so pause. Have you ever been like driving and like seeing like the closer you get to home, like your bladder be about to explode, and baby, please don't get to the door of your house. Why is it that when you get ready to put your key up to the door, you really got to pee in? And so I had that feeling I am about to pee on myself, because okay, now pause again, back to the story. So we are outside now. By this time we at the junior high, we at my school, we just outside. So I'm like, I cannot make it in the inside or whatever. It ain't gonna be no way I can make it to the bathroom, because that's why I brought that up, because it seemed like the closer I got to the school, the more my bladder felt like it was about to fall open, and I'm just weak at this point. So like I said, laughing at this girl about to get on this bus or whatever, right? So now I'm clenching my legs together and I'm like, pray I can't hold it. I got to pee. And then I just started peeing. Pee, just piss. Just literally the definition of pissy weak. Oh, it ran all down my leg, all down into my shoes, y'all. And so now at this point, I'm tickled even more. If you didn't know anybody, you probably thought that we were on something. But if you know us, you know we just silly anyway. Oh my God, it was so funny. And now I'm like, your big overgrown 8th grade ass and sat out here and then peed on yourself. Not intentionally, of course, but I really couldn't hold it. I had never been that weak before in my life. So now I'm pissy. So who about to call who mama and tell them that they peed on themselves or not? Look, I don't know who mama gonna in the 8th grade, you know, like gonna come to the school because you peed on yourself. Oh, I already knew my mama wasn't going for that. Nope. So I went in there and I told my teachers. Of course, they laughed. So now I got to figure out, okay, well, it's after lunch. I still got maybe 3.5 hours of school left. What you gonna do? So now I have to go to junior. So now I have to go to my locker in PE and go get my clothes. I ain't never been one for fashion. If you guys know me, I could really give a fuck about matching or about, I'm not no fashion guru, baby. I do not care. I don't really care to dress up for real. When I dress up, I do, but I ain't never tried to win best dress. I'm just here. So, but this day, I really was not matching, even for me. And so, I don't know what kind of top I had on. I just know I had on these light purple jogging pants. And like I said, they were some PE pants, so they were short, honey. They stopped up here at the ankles, flowing, looking so stupid or whatever. And so by the time I got out of that class and I went on throughout the day, people kept asking them, well, Angel, what you got on? I just kept telling people I failed, which was believable because it was raining outside. Then I got home, of course my mom was like, what the fuck did you got on? I told her I failed. Again, which is believable, but really I peed on myself and I had to go to the gym and take a whole bath in the bathroom and wash off, which you really went in to wash off with because it ain't like I got no towel. So yep, just pissy all day. And now that I think about it, I don't even think I had on no panties because it ain't like I had extra panties. So yeah, walking around just ass all out, just in purple jogging pants, just pissy. Yep, most embarrassing moment, 8th grade, and I peed on myself, and I just told the whole world that. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care, honey. I did it. I sure did. I sure did. But now I know as an adult, if you get to laughing, please go ahead and empty that bladder out, honey, because it don't care where you at. And yeah, I was in the 8th grade and I was laughing and I peed on myself. But that laugh, but you may ask me, was it worth it? And I would say yes. Because if you have seen the movie Life, you know how funny it is. And if you would have seen that girl running behind that bus, you would have been out there pissing weak with me. But yep, most embarrassing moment, I peed on myself in the 8th grade. Damn.